Welcome back to Homeward News. I'm Matt Swenson. This is State Representative John Ward. Welcome, John.
Matt, thank you. It's always good to be together again on Homeward News, where I get an opportunity to give information, share with my constituents back home what's going on.
Well, great, and thanks for being here today, and thanks for tuning in at home to hear what's happening here at the state capitol and to hear what Representative Ward is doing on your behalf. And I know that a bill you've been working on for the last 3.5 years, ever since you've been elected, is to reduce the incidence of DWIs on our roads. It's a bill called Joey's Law.
That's right, Matt. It's House File 2463, or otherwise known as Joey's Law. And as you mentioned, I've been working on this piece of legislation for the last 3.5 years. And Matt, let me just talk about a young man named Joey Jordan, who the bill is crafted after. Joey was a great young man. I know his family, his mom and dad, Mark and Kathy, and you know, his brothers, and just a great kid from a great family. Joey had spent the summer getting ready to go and claim his starting tackle spot on the Pequot Lakes High School football team. And so he had been working out in great shape, and just prior to school starting in August, Joey was hit by a drunk driver, a repeat offender, drunk driver, head on. The drunk driver was playing chicken. He was playing chicken in the road and hit Joey head on and killed him. That incident took Joey's life, changed Joey Jordan's family forever. And you know, so my attempt to make the roads safer for all of us in the state of Minnesota comes from my heart and from my passion for the Jordan family, but also for all the citizens of Minnesota, in order to try to make our roads safer, to cause less traffic accidents by repeat offenders, cause less deaths by repeat offenders, cause less injuries, property damage by repeat offenders. So, Matt, the bill is known as Joey's Law. It's crafted after a piece of legislation that I found called 24/7 Sobriety Project in South Dakota. Mm-hmm. This was established in South Dakota a few years ago. The 24/7 Sobriety Project basically does this, Matt. On a repeat offender, and most of the people that are in the 24/7 Sobriety Program in South Dakota and other states have now implemented this project as well, and they've all seen the same thing. They've seen a reduction in repeat offender driving incidents. They've seen a reduction in prison and jail beds due to repeat offenders being arrested. They've seen a reduction in deaths and injuries due to repeat offenders. So it's a bill that has repeat offenders go to their local sheriff's office and do a breathalyzer test in the morning, come back in the evening, do another breathalyzer test. If they're clean, they go about their own business. They continue to drive, they continue to work, they continue to be with their family, they continue to, you know, work towards being a productive member of our society and our communities. So they're given that opportunity as they are trying to change their behavior, that being drunk driving. If either their tests come up dirty or come up that they have been drinking, they're immediately thrown into jail. Within 24 hours, they're in front of a judge. The judge gives them a sentence, usually not severe. And that's part of the whole process of this bill. It's swift punishment. It's not long term, but there is consequences for their behavior. Mm-hmm. And then the offender is then given an opportunity to again go out and change his or her behavior. It's amazing, Matt. There have been thousands and thousands of people that have participated in this program, with a 96% success rate on taking their tests. In other words, the people that take the breathalyzer test have passed their tests 96% of the time. It has greatly reduced DWI offenses in all the states that have implemented it. I know that we are looking at a statewide ignition interlock program. This, Matt, is another tool. That program is fine, but there's some flaws in that, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. The 24/7 Sobriety Project is fiscally more responsible because the offenders pay for the testing, the offenders pay for the program. and it has better results. So it's a win-win situation, and the behavior is changing. The offenders that have surveyed have said, my life has gotten better. My family life, my work life, my community life has all gotten better, because we're working at changing their behavior, not just preventing them from driving or driving only, you know, due to you blow into a tube and then your car starts or whatever. So it works on the behavior of an offender. So we're very hopeful that this bill is moving forward, and we're hoping that we can get support to add another tool to the toolbox with repeat offenders.
Well, I certainly appreciate the good work you continue to do here for folks back home and folks throughout Minnesota to keep our roads safer, Representative Ward. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for tuning in to Homeward News. We'll see you next time.